how do you drive this freaking rig? So long.
Did it feel massive to
Yeah.
you? Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the vlog here. We're heading down to Whole Foods to get some snacks and finish up loading out my search and rescue pack. Gonna do my pack check tonight at our meeting. Hopefully get signed off to start going on some missions. So last thing is to get some delicious snacks.
By the way, I'm Chris, John's brother, assistant for the LTC crew.
Chief, what's your title?
CFO, Chief Financial Operating Officer.
Chief Food Officer.
Step up from my last job's title.
All the protein. We need all the protein.
Good. I'll express. You feel like your stuff's in this.
That should keep things cold. Okay, little dessert to have, little pick me up.
Which one's up? Vanilla almond butter.
These are the best ones right here. This tastes like, I don't know, birthday cake in your mouth. Alright, so I think we got enough stuff. Should last for 24 hours, right? Oh, we need those right now.
We need that.
One berry. Half a berry.
Get a zoom in on that bad boy.
That was the wrong plant.
Just a second.
Hey guys, so we're up here to take a look at the sleeping system that I have set up for my search and rescue pack. So I decided to go with the Outdoor Research Alpine Bivy. We're gonna set it up over here, and then we've got the Climate Static V2 pad. So, and then we'll pull out the sleeping bag. We've got a 0 degree down sleeping bag from Marmot. So we're gonna get it all set up over here and take a look at it. So this is the setup I decided on for if we go on a mission and have to stay overnight unexpectedly. It's not gonna be the most comfortable thing in the world, but you know, it's gonna get you through one night and pretty much most weather environments, at least 3 seasons, and keep you dry and warm. And it's just like a little one-man tent, basically. It's even got a pole. The pole just goes right up in here. That way it keeps the bivy up off your face, gives you a little bit of room to breathe when you're in there. So that's it for the sleep system, guys, that I have set up for my search and rescue pack. We'll give it a try. I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's only 3 pounds. I think that's pretty reasonable for something that I can always have on me in case we have to spend the night out on an overnight mission. So we're gonna head back to the shop and we'll take a look at some of the other gear that we have in the pack. So guys, let's take a look at the layering system that I have. So for your base, you're gonna wanna wear a synthetic or merino wool type shirt, something that's gonna wick moisture away from your body. You don't wanna wear cotton like I'm wearing right now. You wanna have something that's gonna keep you dry and warm. So on top of that base t-shirt, then I have a merino wool quarter zip. So that's another one of my base layers. And that's really pretty warm actually. And then on top of that, you're gonna want to wear something, because this is not gonna be, waterproof or windproof. So you're gonna want to wear some sort of shell. This is a North Face Summit Series shell. Basically, it's a 3-layer Gore-Tex, and there's no insulation in it. That's what your puffies or your fleeces are gonna do. You're gonna wear these underneath if you need to add more layers to stay warm, and then this outer layer is gonna be your shell that's gonna keep you dry and keep you out of the wind. And then if we're talking about your legs, what I use is, some kind of merino wool socks, and then merino wool long underwear. Put those underneath your pants if you need to layer up, and then some kind of soft shell pant. These are from Prana, like a stretch, synthetic pant that's gonna be wind and water resistant. And then that's gonna dry real quick if it does get wet, if you need to cross a stream or whatnot. Alright, so for my lighting setup, start with the headlamp. When you're out looking for people, a lot of times the call comes in around 6, 7 at night, after the family, starts to get worried, they haven't come back, they're a few hours late. It's usually getting into the evening, starting to get dark, so having a really good headlamp is essential. I chose the Apex from Princeton Tech. It's pretty popular with search and rescue guys. It's got an external battery pack. It just uses AA's, LED light system here. You can have a beam, or you can have more of a flood. A few different options. And then I also have, for handheld looking, a Streamlight ProTac, which also uses AA batteries. So try to keep everything using the same battery type. That way, if you need to switch something out, or if you do carry spares like I do, you only have to bring one type of battery. It makes things a lot easier. And then I always keep a couple glow sticks on me. I like to hang them up in my tent or whatever at night. Obviously use them for, if we need to call in a helicopter or something. You can lay those out to mark an LZ. They're just handy to have. So the stove I have is the MSR reactor, just the 1 liter. We usually don't cook meals when we're out looking for someone. There's not really time to stop and boil up water and wait 15 minutes for a dehydrated meal to be ready. So we usually have to have about 2,000 to 3,000 calories worth of just quick on-the-go snacks. Like you saw at the store, you got some jerky, different kinds of bars, nut butters, stroopwafel, tea, just stuff like that. That's real quick to have. And then I do like to have a stove on me in case we spend the night out and I want to cook up. I usually keep 1 or 2 dehydrated meals in my pack just in case we have a chance to sit down and have an actual meal. So the reactor, all you need is the fuel. It's got a 1 liter pot, so I think it boils water in like less than 2 minutes, so it's pretty quick. And then this little guy sits under there, screw that on, and you've got a pretty sweet stove setup. And then some foil to make a wind chilled if you are having any issues with that. For water, I usually carry only a Sawyer little personal mini water filter for emergency use. We're not going to be out there for days on end without being able to get access to fresh water and refill our bladders. So I have a 3 liter platypus with a quick disconnect. That's really handy actually. That's what I like to use. Just make sure that's full before a mission, and then I have that and just an extra Nalgene in case you can use these for a lot of different things. So you could boil water and put it in here and then put it in your sleeping bag or the patient's sleeping bag to help rewarm them. I know that's a pretty common trick that people use to stay warm at night. So it's good to have one of those empty or full. So yeah, that's the water setup. It's just pretty much the filter. And it's got a straw, and that's good for personal use. And then I have a whole little survival kit here. It's got fire starting stuff, matches, lighters, paracord, signal mirrors, duct tape, some tinder, matches, all your basic survival stuff that you would find in any survival kit. So, got a few more things, little accessories that we need, like we have flagging tape in case it's a crime scene or we found some evidence we want to mark it off. We keep that with us. Spare batteries, like I said, for the lighting. Some mechanics gloves for just doing work. Personal items, you need those. About 100 feet of orange paracord. And a spoon, spork. And then, let's see what else we got here. Oh, so then my med setup, you guys probably saw that I have a tourniquet mounted on the outside of the pack in one of our direct action tourniquet holders. That's something that you might want to have really quick access to. A lot of times it's really hard to get into your backpack really quickly. It's not set up for rapid access of things. So try to keep, this is a get home kit. And so, I've kind of got it customized for what we're doing out here. And I try to keep it somewhere accessible in one of these quick accessory zips on the side of my pack. That way I can get to it really fast. But mainly I like having that tourniquet on the outside so I can get to it. So, I've got everything that's in our get home kit plus just a little bit of personal extra stuff like a battery of pen light, some moleskin for blisters, chest seals, nasal airway, full 36-inch splint. And then we got our boo-boo stuff in here, and just kind of the full comprehensive medical kit that kind of the get home kit's been known for, is that it's got all your trauma stuff, and then it's also got all your first aid basic stuff in case for all the medications, boo-boos, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's in my pack. So that's all for today, guys. That's my whole pack pretty much. That's the setup I'm gonna run for a few weeks here. Make some minor adjustments, but I think it's pretty good to go. So if you liked it, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate the support. We'll see you guys next week.